off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones, throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got to put on, I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton, receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match and plus all your boys.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Set. 19. And 24.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Coming to you. Deuce. Hey, 31.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No.
Running right, Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Chris Jones on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Switch it. Come on, alert.
from the gun. Here's Watson. Complete to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Drake. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
25, check 25, check 25.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They're on 24-yard line.
Ten logo. Hey, Sam off. Yo, go. Step.
Set to throw is Nelson on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. The other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Watson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 25 yards that time. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run on first down. Grayson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
30 base.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 10, Chiefs 7.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Go, go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Go, go.
Nelson looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Nelson, and the pressure gets to him again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Set.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make them...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Bravo!
51 for Mike.
Look, squeeze!
Check it out, read.
Get it!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 52 for Mike. Check 52.
Ready?
From the gun, Nelson. He can run for it, and he will. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Quick dash. Come. Line up, go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards under pressure again, and down he goes again. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's me and you. It's just me and you.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nelson now throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, Echo. Go.
51, Mike 51.
Go.
Now Nelson throwing again. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw. Nelson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 34-yard line.
You're set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Watson drops it to Jones in the flat. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
50 set. 19. Come on. You better bring it. Check. 54. Hey, 24.
Check, 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 check.
Right over there. Yeah. Hey, we got to snap.
Now it's Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Wild Bill. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Hey, Haywood.
Nice, sweetheart. Jim.
Shoot.
Here's Nelson from the gun. He'll throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Hey, watch it.
Set to throw is Nelson, operating from the gun. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
8 read. Look at me. Door. 5.
Nelson to throw again, escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Protein spell. Roll out.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Look at me, zipper.
My 52, my 52. I got you, punk. Where's 52?
Yes, yes.
52's the light. I'm coming.
Hey, Delta. Big grip, big grip.
Operating from the gun, Nelson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Go. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Get it.
Nelson now to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got some room at the 30. Hill shedding the tackle and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big gain there on third and long. 36 yards. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Hey, Buzz. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
From the gun, Nelson. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, let's go. I got him. Check. Lucky.
Now Nelson going to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We got 25 to Mike.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. And 25 to Mike. We got 25.
Now Watson.
Watch the screen.
Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
We're set. 19. So we got man. Alert 3, alert 3. 54. Motion. Another timeout.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's now 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Nelson, throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Blue draw, Porter.
Now a give, right side. Grayson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
45, Mike, 45.
Now.
Ricky. 45.
2nd and 4. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe, close, to letting it slip away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Drake.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run with Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. This is Miller, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now, they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Come on, baby.
The Chiefs
Let's
take
go.
over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. 52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the
Go, go. Go.
Mike 52. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Set to throw is Nelson. Throwing again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
Watson now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
After the sack on first down, Watson. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about it getting it done? Proud of it.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly